And here we go. All right. Uh, anyway, this is Brian, aka A Guy and Some Girls, back with you. And of course, this is Rican. Used to be raging in all my videos, but Rican, aka
How y'all
Jacob.
doing?
Yeah, yeah. And we're just here actually to do, I guess, what do you want to call it? Episodic style venture here. And we're going to be reviewing Halo 4. We're going to be doing in-depth analysis, I guess, if you want to call it that, of each separate thing of Halo, each separate thing
Pretty
we
much
think.
a rant.
Yeah, we'll be doing a rant pretty much. It might be positive, it might be negative. This one, we'll let you see what goes on with it. But we'll be doing one, every couple days, and just giving it to you straight how we feel. Um, Rican, what are we talking about today?
Talking about the spawning system for Halo 4, and we're doing the spawning system for the players, which is the Spartans, and as well we're doing, I believe, the weapons today. The spawning weapons.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think the best thing is to start with the easiest and the thing that's probably on that would be better for everybody. We're gonna go with the Spartans first. I think it's definitely more important. And basically, 343 wanted to make the system a little bit different from all the other Halos. Most of the other Halos you spawned, around your teammates for the most part, but primarily they only spawned you around your teammates when there was no danger. If there's danger, you got spawned away from danger, and that was the priority. Get your ass away from danger above all else. If we can, we'll spawn you with your teammates, but otherwise, you're getting spawned away from danger. It doesn't look like 343 went that route. They completely changed it up, and basically they made some really big changes. Rican, what were the changes actually?
One of the major changes was now you can spawn instantly by hitting the X button, almost a Call of Duty style spawning, I guess, to just be able to respawn instantly, and also one of the other changes was spawning on your teammates. Like you said, to reiterate what you said about not spawning. How in the previous Halos people spawned away from danger. Well, now pretty much regardless of if there's danger there or not, you're going to spawn on your teammate.
Right, and basically that. I mean, I can see where they're coming from in that they originally wanted it to be where you they wanted to be a fast-paced game with the insta spawns. So I can kind of see where they're coming from. And games are faster. I have to admit they're definitely faster. They're on average about 2 minutes quicker, minute and a half, 2 minutes quicker than Halo 3 games used to play out. So I mean, they got that part done. But what they ended up doing was they opened themselves up to a lot of other conflicts, especially with allowing people to play competitively. It definitely hurts setups and such. Wouldn't you say, Rican?
Yeah, definitely hurting the setups when you're not able to predict the spawning or anything like that. Definitely not very competitive at all.
Yeah, I think it does work well for social gaming, but for anybody who even wants to play remotely competitive, or even just wants to win the game, doesn't have to be competitive every game, but you play and you play to win, you play to have fun, but you have fun when you're winning, and to me it just really hurts the ability to play as a team. I mean, you can't play as a team if your team can never set up for anything. I mean, it really hurts you. I mean, it does hurt you in Slayer, but it hurts you doubly in the objective game types. Oddball, capture flag, hill, all that. It really hurts you in those because you're not able to take over a position like you need to in objective because teams are just going to continuously spam running at you basically in those game types. And as long as one of them's alive, they're going to spawn right back and gain ground. They're not being punished for bad gameplay. Wouldn't you say so too?
Yeah, definitely. They're not really punished at all, really for anything in the game. No one's really punished for bad setups, bad anything, because they're gonna get an insta spawn anyway, and they're gonna get to spawn right on their teammates. So they're not really punishing anyone for, let's say, somebody gets, like in a Halo 3 game, somebody's pushing in a completely bad position, and they get cleaned up, and their whole teammate, all their other teammates get cleaned up as well because that one person pushed out. pushed out whenever they weren't supposed to, and it pretty much, and once you take 2 or 3 guys down in a row or something like that, you should be able to predict where they're going to spawn and go ahead and set up for the spawn trap. This works very, very well with flag games in Halo 3, especially on Onslaught. You pretty much have to spawn trap to get flag caps. But I'm waiting to see in a flag game, because I was watching MLG Dallas, of how the spawning was working whenever they were spawning instantly. It's almost impossible to move a flag. People were pretty much capping 1 flag a game. It wasn't like the 3 cap or 5 cap games like in Halo 3.
Yes, and I have to admit, I mean, he is reiterating Halo 3 a lot. But honestly, I mean, that's how the way it's been in all Halos. All the Halos, there's been some sort of structure, and spawning instantly for Spartans and what we're going to next, weapons, just completely breaks the game. Doesn't allow for any type of cohesion, no balance of the game. And just like I was saying with the weapons, it becomes it compounds I guess the annoyance basically. The way they changed up the weapons 343 is, instead of having the weapons on basically like a static style timer where they would drop at a specific place at a specific time, so teams could set up for them or make pushes for them, create structured map flow. What they did was they made random weapons spawn in random areas at random times in the game, which just completely annihilates any type of game flow. I mean, and it also allows teams to basically win based off of luck. Close games, whoever gets the best power weapon in the middle, late in the game, is probably going to win it. Which I mean, that hurts teams for no reason. That frustrates people for no reason. Wouldn't you say so, Regan?
Yeah. And as far as close games go, you're not going to see a lot of those just because of the spawning system for most of the part. One team is going to dominate the other. I've seen, out of all the Halo games I've played so far, for Halo 4 at least, I've seen maybe 3 games that were within 10 kills. I'd have to say it's about maybe 3 or 4. So not a lot of close games that I've played. It was either a blowout one way or the other. I mean, really just really badly hurting competitive gameplay whenever the spawns are random, for Spartans and weapons.
Yeah, it basically feels, and then with the addition of ordnance drops, which are basically kill streaks. I mean, you're basically, and for people who don't know, basically you get enough kills in the game, and you get to choose between a weapon, a power up, or a grenade. So not only are you basically getting a power weapon for the most part, every few kills, but then on top of that, you randomly might get another power weapon dropped right in front of you. That might be good for you, but imagine if that happens on the other team. They get a damage boost, and they get another power weapon, a sniper or something. They literally have a command over everybody else in the game for no reason, off of sheer luck. And to me, that doesn't help anything. I mean, that doesn't make the game fun. I mean, yeah, you're turning the tides of the game, or you're making the game a blowout. More times than not, you're making the game a blowout. And I mean, it just really hurts the game. I mean, I understand where they're coming from with it, and it works well for social, I think. But they really need to find a way to get this out of any type of competitive gameplay, any matchmaking, or allow people to take those out in custom. I mean, yeah, you can take out ordnance drops, but the random spawns and despawns of weapons is still there, and the rapid respawns, you can't take insta spawns out of the game. And I mean, I think that's the biggest issue. I know you have a little bit more to say on that. I mean, I know what you would like to have in there, Regan. Why don't you tell our audience?
Definitely 343 could easily patch the weapons and as well as the Spartan spawning, easily making, even for an MLG playlist, or even making an update to where people can change those sort of things in custom games, to where you have the option to turn off insta spawns. Have no problem with insta spawns being on in Infinity Slayer or any other social kind of game, but it should not be in any competitive gameplay. It should be turned off. That way teams can get a chance to set up, as well as they need to make it to where I'm hoping to see an MLG that if they don't keep the random weapon spawns, they go ahead and make a sniper spawn over here every 2-minute interval, kind of like the forum said that they were supposed to do. There was rumors going around that that there would be a weapon spawn here at the same exact time every 2-minute interval. But that never. I haven't seen that yet. I don't know if they're gonna go ahead and put that into the game, but they definitely need to go ahead and patch the spawning system right now because it's broken. It's hurting a lot of competitive gameplay.
Definitely, definitely. Well, this is our first shot at this, so we probably do seem a little, I don't know, unorganized, but hopefully we'll get it up. We'll get up to speed. If you guys liked this video, of course, definitely like it and subscribe so that way you'll know when we post the next game. Hopefully we'll post the next review. We'll post it pretty soon here. Maybe do one for Black Ops. Not sure, but I just want to get this one done with. Got a lot more to talk about. But anyway, stay tuned, guys. Thanks. Peace.